motion and a second to consider approval of ordinance 1333-2021, amending the fiscal year 2022 stormwater fund budget in the amount of $72,364. Is there any further discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries. Thank you, Warden.
Thank you.
Move to item number 14, which is update on substandard properties at 632, 636, and 640 Shimi, as well as 1513 Skyline, 5962 Black Oak, and 1114 Hart.
Basically, Mayor, as far as the 3 homes on Shimmy, there's, from the previous meeting, I believe we'll see something in January or February on that. The one on Skyline is permitted, but we got concerns there due to the fact that they got started on the roof and then just walked away. So Steve does have that. That permit expires in January, and we'll be visiting with that. May to bring it back before you for as a substandard demo. We do not know.
You're saying they tore the roof off and then left?
Yes, sir.
Putting a new one on?
Yes, sir.
Was it the homeowner or did he have a contractor that left?
I believe it was the homeowner and some of his friends.
Oh. We know roofer.
It's harder than I thought.
I guess everybody can get a roofer.
And we have a few, 1114 Harvard he's working on, and also 5016 Amina. The 5016 Amina, Marvin, is that the one where the person deceased and we reached out through the title search and she doesn't want anything to do with it?
Yeah, that's the one, so we got a problem with that one. 1114 Harvard, I did get the title search back yesterday, so I'll be sending out the letter on that one probably tomorrow.
What's Black Oak?
1114 Harvard.
No, he skipped Black Oak.
Yeah.
It's still under construction. I think they're about to wrap it up. They've spent a lot of money down there, if you haven't seen it. That, when you used to make that corner there at Sam Calloway, I believe, it used to look kind of real dark, but it's beautiful and bright now.
2 houses side by side?
Yes, sir, with the concrete and new paint and all that.
It's a nice little area there with the other subdivision coming in, so.
Yeah, that's been a real good thing for the city there.
They did a good job too. I looked at that property, it was bad.
I know this is substandard, but I'm just gonna kind of bring you up to speed also because I drove by it today. The other home on Elmina, it's progressing good now.
Yeah, the substandard one or the new demo?
The new
one where we let them have the RV out there?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it's looking impressive.
Yes.
About the one on Yale?
1109 Yale, and
They're
I'm
doing-
sending a title search on it. I'm waiting on that.
No, I'm talking about the one that, he just tore the roof, the decking, everything off and put new rafters up in one day, really 2 days basically. It looks like they're building a second story onto it, I assume, but.
Yeah, no second story.
Speed there was impressive.
They built a porch, extending it out, is what Steve told me.
They took all the rafters off and put new rafters to make the roof line higher. That's a lot of work for a porch.
Well, Marvin and I both happened to drive by where they were doing it, and I would say, Marvin, if I can speak for you, we're both glad that they did take all the rafters off, because it was a big mess to where we stopped and actually called Steve.
I can believe, yeah, you could see right through the...
Yeah, the old rafters were in bad shape. It was just beautiful. But it looks great now. So a lot of good progress going on in the building department.
Good to hear.
Thank you, sir.
Move to item 15, discussion and or action on the future of the Economic Development Corporation, EDC, and its sales tax. Marvel.
Would you prefer to do these 2 in executive session for legal consultation?
If that's staff's recommendation, then
Or do you want to start out on the EDC? That's up to you.
well, I mean, it's, if you're recommending you're saying these 2, so you want to do this and
Clarifier, right up here.
you want to do the clarifier and exec and this in exec? Okay, then we'll hold off on item 15 and 16 until we're able to do exec. I figured on the clarifier, but I didn't know you wanted it on this, so that's all right. All right, so we will move to item number 17, which is discussion and/or action regarding updates from the city manager advising the mayor and council on personnel, city's fiscal condition, pandemic executive order, scheduling council work sessions, and future needs of the city and other city manager recommendations.
Well, we start out about personnel, but you've all pretty well heard on that tonight. I don't think we have any new employees that have come in lately. So we still have our ads out in Public Works. I believe we have two positions that are open right now, so. And have you got any applications? Gordon?
We've had one and we interviewed, but we haven't made a decision on that gentleman yet.
Okay.
Just curiosity of, talking about both departments here that are needing people, have you talked to other neighboring cities? Are they having, are Public Works having, personnel issues, shortages too?
It's everywhere. Yeah,
It's at the McDonald's. Everything I go to.
City of Fort Worth is actually, they call it their STEM people. It's above the field. It's all your engineers and others, EITs and all that. They're considering a program where it's sign-on bonuses will be starting soon.
I heard on the radio today that Texas is just behind California on the quitters. I forgot what their term was, but people are leaving their jobs in droves right now. Either finding a new source or whatever, but we're just barely behind California of people leaving their jobs in Texas.
Where are we moving to? They're all moving here.
Well, they're here, but they're, for whatever reason, they're leaving the job that they currently have, and unemployment is going up, obviously. Now, whether they're getting other kind of money somewhere else, I don't know what but they said that a lot of people decided to look at their 401k and thought that they could go ahead and retire, and they're leaving their jobs in droves right now.
In California, you can't. Their 401ks are pretty packed.
Mr. Gregory, I know this is your report, but I did not hear anything about our grant today, did you?
I did not.
Okay, so I just want to check, make sure I know.
We need to touch base with Susan.
Okay, thank you.
You wanna go ahead and sign his stuff before we go in executive?
Yes, sir, if you don't mind.
Once y'all do that, so you don't have to wait.
The,
Exec.
new development progress, as y'all been looking around, you've seen Grunts is making headway big time. He does not want to give y'all a firm date. He feels bad about it being the October 1st date before. He does not want the EDC to give him from the performance development agreement on the parking lot. He don't want to do anything till it's done. But he thinks that he'll be ready to open by either the late January or into February is when he plans to open. Now Johnny, he's just getting started, so we may be 6 months or so from that one. The subdivision, we're still waiting on the engineers down there to come up with the plans to come before us. So I don't have a whole lot to report on that. I can tell you that we have a proposed development coming before the P&Z and the council in January. Don't want to get into that one right now, but I do have an application for that. And other than that, I was going to tell you all that the City Hall will be closed from 11 to 1 on Friday for the employees' Christmas luncheon. And
Is that in the back here?
Sir?
Is that going to be out in the back here?
Yes, sir.
No, it's,
I thought it was.
Library.
Public Works is gonna be at the library.
Police department and police department.
Oh, so it's going to